Hello, and welcome to another episode of New Gameplay. Today, I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by Kyle Hilliard.
Hello.
And Leo Vader.
Hey, how lucky are we to have Kyle here today?
The luckiest.
Average.
What are we looking at here, Kyle?
This is Vane from developer Friend and Foe. V-A-N-E. I'm almost certain.
And this is the very start.
This is the very beginning of the game. I don't know how far into it I am, but I've played a good bit of it, and I really like the beginning of the game. So I said, hey, Leo and Cork, for your guys' video series, New Gameplay Today, we should just play from the beginning.
And that's what we're doing now.
Because look at this storm. It's like ripping things apart. I got some in my hand. I don't know what it is. It looks all pretty. We just dove right in, man. It's crazy.
That's cool.
I don't even know what's happening.
I honestly don't either. It's kind of an abstract game.
Finally.
You said it was like Journey?
Yeah, a little like Journey, kind of. I mean, in the way that like abstract artsy-fartsy games are all kind of like Journey. You have a goal that's like far away that you're walking towards, and
Nice.
occasionally you solve a little puzzle, and you feel things, but you're not exactly sure why. Sometimes it's like happiness, sometimes it's like melancholy, like right now.
Wow.
Then the soundtrack kicks in.
Ooh.
And you're like, wait a second, are we watching Blade Runner right now? What's happening?
No.
No, we're not. The answer is no. I do like the soundtrack, though. It kind of took me by surprise that it was kind of electronic and
Synth wave, maybe.
synthy and spooky.
Yeah. But do you like it the few hours you've played it after the intro?
I will be honest with you, Leo. At the point I'm at right now, I'm a little frustrated with the game.
Uh-oh.
Because I've had to continually restart a specific section because the mechanic just isn't working.
Trouble in paradise.
That's right. But so there are low points like that I've encountered where I'm getting frustrated or find it unsatisfying, but there are also a lot of high points where the game's very pretty and interesting and mysterious and cool, and it surprises you constantly. Like I like this creature that we're about to see right here. Like what is this, man? I don't know. It's just weird and eerie. I like creepy stuff in games. I like things that are just weird and creepy. I don't really like horror necessarily or gore. I just like being unsettled. Does that make sense?
Like Inside.
Inside I love. It's like one of my favorite games because you don't know what's going on, but you're scared and you don't even know why, you know? And I get a little bit of that feeling here. It's just creepy. There's this crazy storm ripping apart everything.
It sucked you into the sky a moment ago.
What's going on? And then it changes it up. Like that was just the sort of like the little taste at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So like, do you find this intriguing? It asks you. And I nodded my head. I said, yes. Show me more.
Then it said, well, about that.
It said, well, hold on. We're going to slow things down a lot just for a minute here after the loading. And this is the point in the game I think that you're familiar with, Cork. You came over to my desk.
A big crowd gathered around.
For some reason, I don't know why.
I think we hit critical mass where eventually people were just coming over to see why these people were crowded around. And
yeah.
It was kind of a collective.
It's kind of like when there's a traffic jam and you realize that the incident causing the traffic jam was actually on the other side of the interstate, and what's happening is people are slowing down to see what happened.
Yes.
One of my favorite things humans do.
Yeah.
Always makes me happy. Now I'm a bird. Did you guys see that coming?
I'm just trying to figure out why they thought that was a good way to have the name of the game for the first time there.
You have to have already known what it
typeface
is.
that you can't decipher.
If you've downloaded the game, you know it is. It's not like you close your eyes and go to the PlayStation Network store.
It's a fair point.
It's like when you listen to a podcast and they pretend that the guest is a like, I read the description of the episode. I know who's on.
I apologize for wasting everyone's time there a second ago.
Making fun of fonts. What's wrong with you?
So what's your goal here, Kyle?
So
to make an entertaining video?
Yeah, the goal. That's my A+ #1 goal, even in everyday life. But in the game here, it's kind of vague initially, like exactly what you're supposed to do. You have this big sort of open area that you can fly around in and explore. And you kind of
push button to flap, or you just do it on your own?
You press button to flap. I've been pressing X to go a little faster, and you kind of see these sniper scopes attract your attention.
Now, you fell asleep last night doing this.
That's
is that
right.
correct?
Yeah, that's my amazing story that I told Leo this morning when I suggested maybe
Oh,
doing
no.
a video. Yeah,
This is what.
This is what we ran into. This is
today.
why everyone was crowding around my desk. They wanted to watch me try to land on a weather vane as a bird. That's the thing of this game. Like the flight actually feels pretty good.
Yeah.
But the landing on things is unreasonably hard. But yeah, so
And they expect you to land on a lot of things.
they love it when you land on things. But I was telling Leo this morning that like I started the game late last night, and I was really into it because I really liked that beginning because it was very cool and mysterious, and the soundtrack was really good and it was exciting and intense. And then when I started playing as the bird, I didn't know where to go.
Wait, so you were literally just like that 3-minute section? You were like, I love it. This is intense.
No, I wouldn't say I love it. I was just like I'm intrigued. Like what's next? That was a cool way to open a game. I want to know what's going on. And then Then I got into this bird section, and I didn't know where to go. I was just flying in like random directions, and I fell asleep immediately.
Yeah.
Because it was late. It was like 11 p.m., which is late for dads.
So there's nothing else you can do here. You can't pull up a map or anything. It's just
No, you just
freeform flying around.
just freaking take it in, man. You just appreciate the beauty of the place.
Okay.
Is that all right with you, Leo?
So where, like, the frustration that you've had to restart, what kind of things are you being asked to do?
Well, okay. I don't want to spoil too much in case you are interested, because there are a lot of surprises.
I will
that
never
happen.
play this,
I
I
know you
promise you.
won't, but you're not the only person I'm trying to educate here, Cork. There are people watching this video. But there's a mechanic where you're pushing around a large object to solve a puzzle, and the object keeps getting stuck in things, or I manage to get it to a place where it's not supposed to be yet.
Oh,
and
no.
then I have little AI partners that are assisting me, and they just decide to call it a day at a certain point and just like stand by a wall, or sometimes they
Yeah.
just float in midair and walk nowhere, and it's very frustrating.
So these are bug problems, it seems like?
Yeah, they're bugs, and also, I mean, to a certain degree, a little bit of bad design, because like if I shouldn't be able to take these puzzle elements outside of the puzzle solving area and break the game, you know?
Right.
And so I've had to like restart this one section. I'm on my 4th time now, just based on not even necessarily that I'm not able to solve the puzzle. It just gets stuck before I can even, experiment and try things out. So that's frustrating. But like I said, there are things about the game that I think are very impressive. Like I think the way it looks, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I really like the way it looks.
So do you interact with shiny objects in ways that members of the Corvid family are notorious to do in real life?
Is that...
Crows and ravens, my friends.
My God, you're an expert.
I love it.
No, I'm not stealing things. Is that what you're asking? Like, do
Is it
crows-
really stealing? I don't see any people here, so I think it's all fair game.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
But they like to
No.
collect things.
Well, this bird likes to solve puzzles, so I don't.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
his thing.
Relatable.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to find some more of those weather vane contraptions.
And you have
There's-
nothing to go on?
No, you just kind of you just sort of have to explore a little bit and look out for stuff like that. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Ah, so
Yeah.
there are shiny
That's something
things.
to go on.
Yeah, they're shiny things, but I'm not like
You're not picking up forks.
I'm not picking them up. No, forks.
Yeah.
That's something that they're like known to take.
Well, it's shiny.
I guess that's true. If it's a recently washed fork, I suppose. Let's see if I can land on this one.
Leo could not be rolling his eyes at you any harder. He
Dude, just
hated
do,
that.
Just do your research,
He
Kyle.
hated it.
It's your job to know these games and look at them with a critical eye. And
Yeah.
just
Yeah. I mean, I guess you guys are right technically.
take it seriously, you know?
Yeah.
This
So should we jump ahead and show what happens quickly when you do land on all these perches? What are you building toward the step of the puzzle?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Well, we were going to do that, but somehow we got locked in this flight pose. And
Yeah, crow expert Jeff Cork. Do birds usually fly like this?
he's... Okay. I was going to
No,
say
this is
yes,
not
but now I'm
typical
unsure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Well, the review will be up soon, and I'll have a full sort of breakdown of the game. There there are issues like this.
Uh-huh.
We can't deny it. It's happening right in front of us. But there is some really cool, surprising stuff that I like about this game.
Yeah,
There's some some interesting, abstract, beautiful ideas that it doesn't quite totally, do properly, do justice. But
Yeah.
And it's out today.
it's out today.
On what?
PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't forget to look
Oh my
out
god.
what
Well, how much does it cost?
I don't know.
I knew you wouldn't know.
I'm so sorry, Leo. So this is out today on PS4. It's $24.99. And
All
Wow, very smart.
full review coming soon. Keep an eye
Well,
out for it.
thank you so much, Kyle. You made our hearts soar.
Sideways.
That's
S-O-R-E.
S-O-A-R.
Oh.
Weisenheimer.
Oh.
And then thank you for doing your thing, Leo. We always love it.
Hey. I get rewarded with sites like these every day.
At least for watching, everybody. Bye.